Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this really pretty black Barbie makeup tutorial. I was just inspired by looking at a bunch of black Barbies at the store and whatnot. Starting off, I'm going to be using this ColourPop Cosmetics Element of Surprise palette, and I'm going to be taking this orangish brown or tan, I don't know, and I'm going to begin by blending that, and that's going to be my transition color for the crease. I'm going to be doing a very dramatic cut crease, so with that I'm learning that you need to use very multiple colors in your crease in order to achieve a very popping cut crease, I guess. So yeah, the orange is just to start. Like, this coloring gonna have nothing to do with the look, just warming it up a bit. I'm gonna just blend that all over. And then taking the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette, I'm going to be using my favorite brown, Bordeaux, and I'm going to be blending that onto the orange. I'm not going to be using a lot, I'm just going to lightly put it on there because, like I said before, we're just warming up the crease, adding some base to it before we use the real colors for the cut crease, you know. So I'm just going to blend that all over. And you can see it's barely making a difference, but that's the point, just to warm up the orange, and then I'm going to use it to make sure there's no harsh lines between the two and then go completely together. Next, taking the Take Me to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to be using this warmish purple color up there. That one there. And I'm going to be using a fluffy, my favorite blending brush, and just blending that into the crease. Now, to begin to add my Barbie-ish colors. I really love this palette. I need to get the Take Me Back to Brazil because it's like an addition to this one, but I literally love this palette. I can't believe that it was as cheap as it was for how great it works. So then we're just blending it and blending it. Next, I'm going to be taking this darker purple, and I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and just try to make that a more defined line, if that makes sense, and then blend that into the warmer colors or into the crease. And then I also blended it all the way in, downward towards my lid. Because at first I was going to do a halo. I wasn't really going to do a cut crease, but I changed my mind. So yeah, and then also I winged it out at the end, because if you're going to do a cut crease, or even if you're going to do a dramatic wing lighter, you should always wing your eyeshadow out to as far as you want your wing, because that's just going to give it the most definition. So next I took the darkest blue in the palette, and then again I'm doing the halo effect where I'm putting it on the outer corner and the inner corner and then blending it across the crease. And then I'm going to use the fluffy blending brush to blend it out so that it's no harsh lines. Tons of colors, tons of blending for these kinds of eyeshadow looks. Okay, next I'm going to be using this really pretty pink. I was kind of confused. I'm going to blend that above the crease, close to the brow bone, because that's where I want my little warm pink up there. Just going to add more color as needed and adding as much definition to the eye before I cut the crease. That's the key. Blend it out before you add more concealer or cut your crease. Whatever you use to cut your crease, make sure that it is blended out first. There ain't no turning back once you cut that crease. If the crease ain't blended, it's gonna look crazy. Okay, next I'm gonna take this color out of the Too Faced White Chocolate palette. I'm gonna take that white and then the pinkish color and mix them for highlighting my brow bone. I actually think 9 times out of 10, if I don't do a natural look, I use these exact colors to put under my brow bone. Okay, now taking this Maybelline concealer, I'm going to squirt a little bit of that on my hand, and I'm going to cut my crease. I did the other one off camera because it works better, honestly, if you could like hold the end of your eye while you're doing it so that the skin is stretched. That will give you the most precise line. But I can't really do that on camera because I need to hold the mirror and the brush. I'm too blind to like put a mirror in front of me and try to do it like that. So I had to do one off camera and then do one like with no hand holding it. But it still came out just as nice. But just a little tip, if you want it to be as perfect as possible, you could just stretch your eye out. And then again, you see I'm just winging it out so that it's gonna be like the most perfect little wing. And you want to make sure your line is as straight as possible. Like any little ridges, jagged edges, whatever will honestly mess up your whole look and it'll just look like a regular eyeshadow look that you tried to do. Like the worst thing is making it look like you tried to do a crease. But anyways, I'm going to take this silver color that I use in this Unknown palette that I have had for a really long time. I put that in my inner corner. Now I'm taking Cotton Candy out of the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette. And I'm going to pat that on my lid. I'm going to do a silver, a pink, and then a purple. And I'm just going to pat that on. That color is so pretty. I literally love that palette. Like the Chocolate Bonbon palette is my favorite palette. Like literally. I just love Too Faced, honestly. But anyways, I'm going to take that sparkly purple and I'm going to put it next to the pink and just kind of wing it out. Making sure the colors are blended and there's no harsh lines between the three colors. Okay, next I'm going to be getting some of the darkest blue and I'm going to put that kind of at the end of that purple and just kind of create my wing. I'm going to bring the end of the bottom of the eyeshadow into where we dragged out all of the dark colors of our cut crease. So that line right there. You're just making that all go together. So next, taking the Beauty Creation Splash of Glitter palette, I'm going to be using these three colors. Well, I ended up using the pink above that purple, but I used that silver, purple, and pink to go on top of each eyeshadow color because there's a silver, a purple, and a pink just to add some sparkle. And we just slightly pat that on. It was like so pretty. I'm so happy I found that palette, man. Shout out to Brittany Aurelio because if I didn't see her posting it all the time, I saw it at the store and I was like, I'm not going to pay this much for just glitter. Snow, nothing. Man, I was like, no, she uses it all the time and I love her so much, so I bought it. Okay, taking this Wet n Wild Mega Liner, I'm going to go ahead and do my little wing liners. It's really hard to do this like and get it on camera because I'll be so focused on it because I don't like to have to clean it up. So I like to try to get it right first time. If you guys want like a separate video, a full video on a wing liner, like super poppin' cat wing liner, let me know. Okay, taking this Coconut Essence spray, setting spray, I'm going to spray that all over my face before I begin my foundation, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in 450, and I also added some of Maybelline Super Stay, and I think it's Warm Coconut just because the Fenty Beauty is a little red, and then that Super Stay is a little light, but the two mixed together makes my face look so good. So yeah, I always like to just add a little drop of the Super Stay if I'm using the Fenty Beauty to like balance them out. One's too light, one's a little too red, so they just kind of go perfect together. So So I'm just going to blend it all out. And then I don't really like this sponge, so I ended up switching off to my foundation brush because it just wasn't working. I like the Real Technique sponge more to clean it up. It just does not work as well as the Beauty Blender to me. I try, but just no, it don't work. So taking this LA Colors, or LA Girl concealer, I'm so terrible. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. That's in the color Fawn. And as I've said before, I really like to use a brush for this. Just patting it out makes it work so much better for me rather than using a beauty blender or anything else. Like patting it with a foundation or concealer brush works so well for me for my concealer. I feel like it blends it perfectly. I only like to use the sponge to blend the edges so that they're not harsh and to just clean it up. Okay, using my Airspun translucent powder. And that's been the only powder I've been using lately, just because I usually like to use a pressed brown powder or something as well. But like once I contour, I end up putting more of the translucent powder on, so I just end up just using that. So I just started using only that. And then taking the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer in Espresso, I'm going to go ahead and contour a little bit. I actually didn't do that much. Just like fun facts, this was done at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So like at the very end, I realized I didn't even put on no mascara. I didn't contour my nose how I usually do. Like, it was a lot. But I just really wanted to do my makeup this night. I like could let it go, so. Now I'm just going to be using this NYX eyeliner to line my waterline. I just want it really dark. I feel like Barbie's eyes, their eyeshadow be so poppy. And their eyeliner is always just on point. Their eyeliner and their lashes be like on. So yeah, and then I'm going to be taking the blue and the warmest, like the lightest purple, and blending that under my eyeliner just to like smoke it out, you know. If you do eyeshadow, put eyeshadow under your eye. Like, it looks so crazy when girls do their eyeshadow and there's no eyeshadow under it. Like, but whatever. I'm using the Anastasia and Nicole G Glow Kit, and I like to use those two colors that I pointed to. They're my favorite ones. I really want to get a new highlight palette, but then it's really hard because that one just has so many colors and it just like seems like it won't ever get old, you know? So I don't know. The only color gone is because I broke it, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to be blending that onto my, I like to blend it down my neck and like my collarbone just because I was wearing a strapless shirt, or no, I was going to wear a strapless shirt, and just it's really cute to do that when you do wear those kinds of tops. And then now I'm going to be taking the Shani Mini Masterpiece set, and I'm going to be using this really warm blush. I love this color. And I'm just going to be adding a little bit on my cheeks because Barbies wear blush. I don't like blush, but Barbies do. Now I'm going to be using these 3 different NYX lips. I'm going to be using the NYX Pencil and Suede Lipstick in Brooklyn Thorn. Then on top of that, I'm going to be using NYX's Lip Lingerie in Bustier. And then I will be using NYX's Pump It Up Lip Gloss in Lindsay on top of that. And I just feel like those 3 colors, again, Brooklyn Thorn, Bustier, and Lindsay, gave me the best black Barbie lip. Like, I just feel like I look like such a Barbie, such pink, pretty lips for my skin tone. And yeah, like that just is everything. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end up spraying my face, and that will complete this look. I literally love the come out for this. It's one of my favorite looks so far, other than like my Valentine's Day one. So yeah, if you guys like this look, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next.